back to the shot clock at the buzzer. As we already know, Lakers lost tonight 127-125. And look, it wasn't from the lack of a performance from AD and LeBron and Austin Reeves. AR-15 was you know what I'm saying? But look, it's our other guys. We need them to get on the scoring board too. It's like, yeah, I love the defensive intensity. I love it, especially from Cam Reddish, Taurean Prince, those guys, loving it. But guys like D'Angelo Russell, I need those extra points. Not 7 tonight. I needed 14. 100. Jackson Hayes, I need some more blocks. I need some extra steals if you're not going to give me some points. 100. Those are the things that we need so that way we can get those victories. But let's go ahead and listen in on LeBron James and see how he feels about the Lakers' performance tonight. LeBron James.
You go into a game sometimes with a certain game plan. Obviously, you got to over-index for Luka. Dante Exum had only hit 8 threes up to this point. Tonight he hit 7, 5 in the fourth. How did, within the course of a game, is it difficult to switch out and handle something like that?
No. You have a game plan, you live with the results. I mean, Dante had a career night from the three-point line, and you tip your hat.
You and AD were able to kind of take what you did in Vegas and still have the same type of efficient night here, same type of energy. How much focus does that take as you guys now enter this regular season push?
It's a lot of focus, you're so high on the semifinals and the finals of the in-season tournament, and then have to, get back to the regular season. It takes a mental focus and a mental approach, and I think AD and I handled it well.
Just for looking at AD, he's been dealing with some soreness clearly. If you included, which it doesn't count, but the in-season tournament final, I think he'd be number 1 in the league in total minutes played. What have you seen from him this year? Just trying to make sure to be on the court.
Just trying to fight through it, and obviously his health is his wealth. So, we want to make sure we always protect that. But he's been fighting through it. Hopefully it gets better in the near future more than it goes the other way.
Maybe not for yourself and AD, but did you think that what you guys went through over the last long weekend in Vegas and the high of that experience seeped in at all?
I know that's what everybody was going to be thinking too, right? Like, the Lakers just won the NBA in-season tournament. That's going to be a reason why they're sluggish. But you saw, LeBron doesn't feel like that's going to be an excuse. Like, the energy was there, but there's just certain areas where mistakes were made. Like I said, defending that perimeter. You can't leave those guys that are hitting. You can't. Once they start making them, stick on them now, because they're starting to heat up. You know what I'm saying? You don't let them, he ain't going to make 3. Dude, he made 7 tonight. 100. Look, let's listen to Coach Darvin Ham and see what he thinks. Coach Darvin Ham.
Got to deal with Luka. He had 5 in the fourth quarter alone. What is that a situation where you try to stick with the coverages, or do you adapt them? And how did you feel like that impacted things?
Definitely impacted it. It's defense at this level in this league is more than like trying to take things away from people. It's also what goes hand in hand with that is what you're willing to live with. And, an attempt to put extra bodies in front of Luka, you just decide who you're going to play a little bit heavier off of. And hell, these guys are pros. And you go by the numbers, the trends, what's been happening up to this point in the season. And those numbers told us that Dante could be a heavy shift guy. But, he's a pro. He's a hell of a player. And tonight was his night. It's a make-or-miss league. And he happened to make them. And so Grant Williams, I think, Tim Hardaway Jr. as well, those guys combining for 17 threes. I mean, it's amazing. 17 out of 26. That's a ton. And, all the while trying to deal with Luka. And then so it is what it is. But, those things like that, people shooting the ball that well, sometimes even against great defense, it's hard to control that. What we can control, though, is, not allowing them to get 12 free throw attempts in the first quarter and 24 points off our 15 turnovers. And so that is what it is. Those are things we can control. Just showing our hands defensively, not fouling the ticky-tack fouls, getting and pushing them to the bonus, and definitely, more ball security, better ball security. But at the end of the day, they got up to a couple of double-digit leads, and we could have folded the tent, but we kept fighting all the way to the end. So, and coming off of what we just came off of, I'm truly, truly disappointed. Obviously, we didn't get the win, but the way we fought, it's encouraging.
And the other end, sorry.
So now you hear the coach, they were talking about statistics and some. Dude, throw the statistics out the window. You were listening to those statistics, and that guy ended up making 7 threes tonight. And then you had another guy, it was a Grant Williams or something. He hit like 5 threes. We're talking about guys that don't even hit them. Was draining them tonight based off of your statistics. Look, Just play basketball. Keep a guy on the guy. You don't need help when you don't need help. 100. And that's the shot clock. Thank you for tuning in to After the Buzzer. And until the next one, 100.